On this episode of BuMpY's beer review from Heavy Rail Brewing, they're out of, where are they out of? I know it's someplace in New Jersey. Seaside Heights, New Jersey. As the camera gets super dark and you can't see shit. Got this one here, it's called Island's End. This is a coconut porter. Comes in at, I think I saw 7%. 7% ABV. No canned on date that I could see. Let's go ahead and crack this one open. I think I poured that one a little too aggressively. The head on it, it's almost doing a cascading thing though, right there. And yeah, it built a big frothy cocoa head. The beer itself has some red mahogany colors coming through it, so it's pretty dark, almost black beer. Wow, this is just super foamy. Alright, well, I'm going to go ahead and pause this video and wait for this foam to go down because it's going to take forever. Okay, well, I'm just going to resume. If I need to drink out of the can, I will. I mean, this head is just lasting and lasting and lasting. This thing just frothed right up as soon as I hit the glass. So, the aromas, yeah, I get, it's kind of almost a fruity vibe to it. You get like a chocolate and almost like I want to say like a raspberry fruitiness. It's a cocoa porter, but I mean a coconut porter. But yeah, I'm not really picking up on, I would say, like what a coconut would smell like. At least out of that giant head. Let's smell the can. I mean, it's got that kind of roasty, chocolatey. It's all kind of like just slight chocolate, slight roast. It's kind of a fruitiness to it. Let's just take our first sip out of the can, so cheers. It's got a robustness to it. It is pretty heavy on the flavors, with like the darker malt presence. The body on it is a bit on the thinner side, but it has like a medium heft to it. And it seems to have a decent amount of carbonation. So with the whole battle of, is a porter a stout, is a stout a porter, are they both the same thing, are they different? I mean, personally to me, this one drinks more like a porter would, just with the way that it feels on the palate. And it doesn't get quite as rich, chocolatey, and coffee-like as what I find a lot of stouts being. So yeah, it's got just this fine, like, kind of roastiness to it. Maybe a little bit towards espresso. A little bit of like a light, like milk chocolate. And that might be like with a coconut too, maybe adding like some type of vanilla type flavor to it. I mean, I'm not really picking up on coconut. There is a fruitiness to it though. It does have a little bit of an ashy touch on the finish. So that's kind of where the bitterness goes. It kind of becomes this like astringent, ashy type bitterness. But it's not like super bitter either. Yeah, pretty good drinker. I mean, 7%. It's not boozy at all, but it's a high enough ABV that yeah, you'll get there eventually with the feeling saucy. So yeah, I like this one. I mean, would I like to actually experience more coconut out of it? Sure. I think maybe the coconut is adding something to it. Keep going back to some kind of fruit note to me. It seems like maybe a little bit vanilla, but there's like almost like a raspberry touch to it too. More so on the aromas than on the palate. but it does have kind of a robustness with some of those notes that are coming through. More on the darker malt side, like espressos, kind of a robust type note. But it's a good drinker, like I said. So I would go ahead and say that the Islands End, even though I can't really pick out coconut per se, I would put this like top end very good for a porter, anyways, coconut porter. So just want to say cheers. Happy New Year, by the way, and thanks for watching.